Welcome back. Big V champ women. We're here at GSAC in Moorabbin. We've got the McKinnon Cougars, a home team in the maroon, taking on the Warrnambool Mermaids. So a long trip tonight for these women, and hopefully to come here and get a win on the road. It's always nice to get a road win, but this McKinnon side, tough one to come up against. This is one of the best teams we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, sorry, just keep talking. I need to fix this real quick. There we go.
Perfect, yeah.
There
Smiles
we go.
technical difficulty there. The fairy's on the bowl. Well done, mate.
I know what I'm doing sometimes.
So
Here we go.
Meg Carlin in the jump here in the green for Warrnambool, taking on the vet, Rintala for McKinnon.
Easy
Great
win.
Beveridge, opportunity there. Decides to hold it up, kick it out, right to Suckling. Throws it away though.
Not a great start there for McKinnon on the offensive end. Costly turnover early. Do not want to see that happen often in the first quarter and throughout the game.
Baum now comes the other way after the rebound. She's going to go all the way here. Oh no, she drops it out. Kicks it back to the top. Hedge. Inside, Rintala. Back-to-back turnover. That's something you don't see too much here from McKinnon.
No.
It's fidgety.
Yeah, last week, or 2 weeks ago now it was, but they had a tough loss against a strong Sherbrooke team, and they only had 7 turnovers for the game.
No, it's
and they've just had 2 in 30 seconds. Yeah. So not a great start on the offensive end, but no damage done yet. If they can keep playing defense, I think their offense will obviously come, as it always does.
Yeah, and we saw in that Sherbrooke game, they just lost. It was about 7 points in the end, but if they had have knocked down some of their triples, it would have been an astonishing win.
Yeah. 2 points on the board for Warrnambool, first score of the game. 2-0 lead. We're just over a minute into this matchup. Beveridge now.
She was one of the ones who struggled to find her eye in round one. But we know what she did last season. She was the best shooter in the comp, so I know she'll fight back very quickly, and that's a great offensive rebound.
Yeah, just got the position early. Rintala. Geez, that's going to annoy me. Still don't get it. Rintala. We're going with Rintala.
This Warrnambool team would definitely be the youngest in champ women. And last season, they were very, very close to being relegated. But they got a one-point win in the final game of the season. Yeah,
they did clutch up at the end there. Finished 9th, only won 3 games last year. And not to sound bad on them, but last year they were last in the competition for points per game, points against per game, rebounds per game, assists per game, turnovers per game, steals per game, and 3-point percentage.
Yeah.
So they had a rough year, but just from their result in round 1 against Bellarine, it was a loss, but it was definitely... And one there from Suckling.
Right on cue.
It was a loss, margin-wise, that is promising compared to last year.
I mean, Bellarine, that's a good team.
Bellarine were minor premiers last year.
That's a good team. So to keep it, 30 points it's a big improvement for what they were last
27-point loss.
Yeah, it's a big improvement, and that's all you can ask for. Like we said, this is a very, very young team.
Yeah.
They don't rely on imports. They just funnel through girls from juniors, and they play up, and it's a country team, so it's hard to interest those big-name imports to come out there. So they have to rely on their junior basketball programs.
Yeah. Another 2 points there for Suckling. She's getting going early. 5 points, 7-2 McKinnon lead Warrnambool here, just over 2 minutes into the first quarter.
Sienna Stone hands the ball off to McLaren. Good pick-and-roll action to this captain, Carlin. No good. Beveridge gives a rebound. Off to the races, but just once again.
Another turnover.
Yeah. I'm not too sure that Mason Rogers will be happy with those because it's just points gone missing.
Yeah.
And it's been 2 minutes 30. That's
three in 3 minutes is very uncommon for McKinnon this year and last year, just from the way we want to play.
Yeah, and not at the result of pressure either. It's just skill error.
Bang. Good shot there from Meg Carlin. Deep 2. Clearly got a bit of range.
Yeah, I think they'll lean on her quite a bit. I think she is one of their more powerful offensive players. Sienna Stone as well, who we saw play last year.
Hedge, bang. First triple of the game for
Megan
Hedge.
It must feel good for them to get that one.
Knocked down their first one because round one they struggled a fair bit. Good drive from Carlin. Hand in there from Rinsler was good, clean on the break, and this seems to be a very common theme already tonight. Suckling just drops in. She's got 7 points early. Baum with another assist. She's got 2 and a steal to go with it.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see Amy Baum just tear up the competition all year.
Yeah. And Suckling just easy as you want.
Right place, right
already
time.
up to 9 points, Emily Suckling. Sucks to guard Suckling. It really does.
Yeah, if the Mermaids can't get a handle on this quickly, especially this transition defense, they're going to be stuck in some murky water.
They will be. They absolutely will be. You see, last week, I'm going to keep saying it, but last week, round one, whatever, McKinnon looked at the 3-ball early, straight away, pretty much for the entire game, whereas this week you already see that they are just pushing in transition. They've just about got all their points in transition, fast break buckets, and Warrnambool and not getting back to defend it yet. So they're going to keep doing it until it stops working.
You run them into the ground.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. If you're not going to hustle and play transition defense, you're going to get punished.
Great
and a late
drive.
shot clock buzzer beater there. 2 points there for Carly Peake. So speaking on the 3-point shooting percentage from round one for McKinnon, it was 8 of 48 in the end.
Yeah.
Which is astonishing that they put up 48 threes, but that's modern basketball.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just couldn't they couldn't find the bottom of the net, but they kept it bloody close regardless.
Yeah, they did. So you make a few more of those threes, it's a very lopsided game, and Baum with another steal. And they're out in transition again here, McKinnon. Fitter drives, foul called.
Fitter impressed me in round one.
She's just a good role player.
Yeah.
Comes in, does her role. I don't think
defender.
Good defender, was a depoy candidate last year, can shoot the rock, can drive to the ring and attack. And it looks like after this timeout we will get our first look at Casey Vale.
Casey Vale.
One of 2 imports McKinnon have brought in for the year. She has arrived. She's ready to go. First game in the McKinnon colours. I'm sure she's excited. We're excited.
Yeah, I mean, she played 5 years at the University of Wisconsin, Oshkosh, which I assume is a district of Wisconsin. Not entirely sure, but the University of Wisconsin, Oshkosh, a Division III program. In her senior year, she averaged 12 and 9 rebounds. So very solid numbers.
Very interesting pool there.
There's a lot. You'd be surprised there's a lot of universities of Wisconsin's.
Yeah, a lot of Wisconsin universities throughout the NCAA.
But yeah, so it's very exciting to see her play. She's a forward.
Yeah.
Taller girl. Probably, if not, she's just shy of Rinsler by the looks of it.
Yeah, but I think she's really coming in here to play as a 4-5.
Yeah, absolutely.
Power forward, centre, probably. I mean, right now it's going to be Price and her on the court, so
that's the Twin Towers, mate.
It's a good combo down low, that's for sure.
Romy Price in her 13 minutes, round one, super impactful.
Yeah.
Only player with a positive plus-minus.
Yeah, she had a massive game, not necessarily on the stat sheet or the scoreboard, but the impact she has in not just in round one, every game last year. She came in, she might have only played 5 to 10 minutes, but she dominated.
Yeah. I mean, she plays 13 minutes and she has 5 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
What else can you ask from her?
Sorry. You guys move. Sorry. Just people in the way. Couldn't quite see, so tried to politely do it, but you can't just got to tell them to move.
I think that's polite enough, mate.
Polite enough. I'm doing a job here.
Carlin hands the ball off to McLaren here. Back to Carlin's hands. Here's Sienna Stone. Chip ball there. A good hand by Leonard. Leonard retains position, gets back to Baum, kicks it ahead to Price, who got on her bike, but she misses the layup.
Good pass from Baum. Price just couldn't finish there, and that's again another offensive transition play, and just couldn't finish off there.
I mean, when your center's getting out like that, you know there's issues on defensive transition because it just shouldn't happen.
Oh, what a play on the baseline.
And there's their first point in the McKinnon colours.
There we go. Round of applause, Casey Vale.
Casey Vale. First of many, I'm sure.
Oh, I'm sure. Hopefully a fair few tonight as well. Hopefully she can get some confidence going early.
Yeah. Foul there. Good pressure on peak. But Leonard's knee just clips her, and they're going to blow the whistle every time.
Yeah. We got 16 plays 6, just over 4 minutes to play in the first quarter here. Not many substitutions for Warrnambool just yet. They tend to trust their main group. Baum again in the fast break. Leonard in the corner for 3. Bang.
Snaps the net.
Absolutely snapped the net.
That gets Baum up to her 4th assist in Q1.
Yeah, and we know last year, we know what her stats were like, averaging 12.7 rebounds, 8 assists.
Yeah. She
She was the leading assist getter last year before her injury, and she just knows how to make plays.
I mean, if she has a good year, she averages a triple-double.
Bang.
So
Gets downhill there for 2 more as well for herself.
so she was second-guessing herself a bit in round 1 when it came to the three-point line.
Yeah.
I think I would like to see her get her confidence back up in that area, and I'm sure it'll come, no doubt. I think it was just a tough shooting game for everyone.
And there we go. She's just causing chaos on
Jeez.
defense there, all over McLaren. Good strong drive and a nice flick up and in.
As a former guard, I would have nightmares about Amy Baum. That is my
Yeah.
least favourite matchup. Someone
Yeah.
who just harasses you.
Yeah, I would not want to have, even on offense, just having to match up on her on the basketball court is
It's not
confronting.
ideal. I'm trying to handball that guy to somebody else.
Switch, please. Switch. Taylor picks up the foul there for Warrnambool. 3rd team foul.
Rintala checks back in, gives Price the opportunity to have a break. Fitter goes to the line.
Who have we got coming in there for Warrnambool? We didn't quite get a full list of the Warrnambool roster for today, so we're a bit behind in that manner.
Yeah, apologies. We didn't get a player list.
Cooper has checked in, and so has Covey for Warrnambool. So we'll get there eventually, but Cooper, McLaren, Covey, Carlin, and Taylor all on the court for Warrnambool. Baum, Leonard, Rinsler, Beveridge, and Vale on the court for McKinnon. Just under 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter. 22 plays 8. Jump ball.
Leonard gets her hands in there, but a bit unlucky there to get the jump ball blown. That was a pretty quick whistle.
I'm sure I said this last year, but I thoroughly enjoy the Warrnambool uniform.
Yeah.
It's a great colour.
Like the green.
Love the green. Love the green. You just don't see many teams with that kind of colour, you know?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Turnover there. Grace Taylor double dribble will go back McKinnon's way. Suckling coming in for Eloise Leonard, who just played in a all-time great youth league game.
Really?
Before that. That was an insane finish we
Oh,
witnessed.
of course, the game just before.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm not sure how she went individually, but the game itself, we saw the last 5 minutes. Game winner with 1.5 seconds left for McKinnon. They got the win.
And one layup.
And one layup with
To
a
go
second
ahead.
left.
It is
huge.
Doesn't get any bigger than that.
We were hoping for no overtime, and we didn't get it. Just goes the full length of the court. Covey.
Covey.
Went coast to coast there on Rintala. Hedge picking up the pace now down the other way. Kicks it to Rintala. Beveridge in the corner. Good strong drive middle. Vale. Can she hit the 3? Just misses, and McLaren doesn't want the rebound. She's just going to keep it safe.
Kicks it into Covey here. She went down here just possession before, so I'd like to see her do it again.
Yeah, good aggression early. She's just come on the court and she's just taken it straight down to the rack and puts up a midi. Bit long, I like it though, in rhythm.
Definitely Hedge, rebound, great exit pass. But
wow, that was a bullet. Vale just couldn't get a hand on it, but great transition. I'm loving that McKinnon are running the floor and they're just causing chaos on the defensive end, but McLaren cleans that up and gets a 2. Nice floater.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to be ready for where the ball lands, and she was ready.
Yeah.
Didn't hesitate, put the floater up straight away, counted for 2. Hedge, little double screen set, and Beveridge finds herself wide open.
Great play. Just Mason Rogers knows how to draw up a play.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. There's a reason why all of these players have come across to McKinnon.
Yeah.
It's not just because he's a nice guy. He's a good coach.
Yeah, I mean, well, he took him to a championship just last year, so he
Another-
certainly has a good resume behind him.
He does. And he's got the players to back him up. So,
Yeah. Great defense there.
again, out in transition, Suckling. Oh, good fake. Goes up and under, finishes. She's up to 9 points. Honestly feels like she's had about 20 already, but 9 is still pretty good for one quarter.
And 28 points here for McKinnon in the first, so they're on track for a monster game.
Cooper picks up a dribble, gets a bit stuck, throws it over to Covey. That's a carry, and it's called. Unlucky there, just got caught in two minds. Unfortunately, Covey will go the other way. That is 9 turnovers now, or 10 turnovers now for Warrnambool. That's something that they're going to want to keep low.
That is, that should be every single alarm bell ringing. If you're on track for 40 turnovers in a game,
Vale, good move down low.
You don't win any game at this level with 10 turnovers in a quarter.
No. Last year they averaged 22.1 turnovers a game, and that was the most in the league. Great play there, good finish as well from Meg Carlin.
Last week they had 14, which is very manageable.
Yeah.
So it's a surprise that they've come out of the gates and they've already got 10.
Yeah.
But more of a credit to McKinnon's defense.
It is a credit to McKinnon's defense for one, but I also think in the scheme of things, you looked at that result last week or in round one against Bellarine, 27 points really. I'm taking that as a win for Warrnambool, right? And if they only had 14 turnovers for the game, that's probably a big reason why. They were getting more opportunities to score and took them.
Yeah, look, this team is realistically putting it as nice as possible. This is a team that should have been relegated. But it just so happened that Wyndham, they beat Wyndham in that last game.
They clutched up at the end of the season. And do you know what, though? If Warrnambool as a team, as a club, if they really wanted to go down to Division 1, you probably would have just tanked it. You would have tanked that game. So they clearly want to be in championship, in the championship division, as everyone wants to be. Yeah. They want to be here and they want to try and compete. And this year started well so far.
Yeah. And my point is more so the fact that they've stayed in champ.
Yeah.
And now it's a massive learning experience for all these young girls who, most of them are youth league age.
Yeah.
And they're playing women's competition against absolute monsters.
Yeah. They're going to, it looks like it'll probably be a similar year to last year. Having the 3 wins, 19 losses last year, I feel like it'll be quite similar. But in saying that, as you said, if you can keep learning throughout the year, you keep growing. Next year, if you avoid relegation again, you get a couple more players in who can really bring you up, then your season start flowing on from there.
Yeah, and that's exactly right. And the thing is, in a few years' time, when they've been playing in champ division against top quality competition like McKinnon, the tides will turn and they will be a force to be reckoned with because they have so much experience under their belt. They bring in, they're developing all these young women into champ division talent.
Yeah, and you're exactly right saying that. If the core group of the locals stay together, the young players stay together, in 5 years' time they're going to be, if they can stay in champ, or if they do get relegated to Division 1, work their way back up, they've got that experience already. Absolutely.
And Warrnambool's a small country town, so get some shots up. That's all you can do.
Back for the second, nice dump over from Beveridge, kicks it to Rinsler for 3. Drano.
Down it. Someone who doesn't usuly put them up without hesitation. But
can extend the... and just good pace there from...
Grace Taylor.
Was it Taylor? Taylor just running the floor. And look at this again from McKinnon. Another transition bucket. Great find from Hedge to Price. She lays that one in, no problems at all.
Here comes Peak. Downhill again, Taylor.
She's looking quite aggressive early. I'm liking it from Taylor. Covey, we know she was aggressive early. Flips it over, cross-court pass for 3. Just misses. Strong, big, tall rebound from Rinsler. Hedge kicks it over to Beveridge. Good find in transition. Can't hit it. And Price just too big.
It's too easy.
Got the mismatch down there, and there was nothing that you could do.
I think what impresses me most about Romy Price is her positioning on offensive rebounds.
Yeah,
like, she's always in the perfect spot, and that's 90% of rebounding, especially in the O glass. It's positioning.
Yeah.
She always gets front position. It shouldn't be a surprise to see how many offensive boards she gets.
Nah.
Because she works hard to get underneath the defenders.
Yeah, she's got the height and she's got the positioning right, and that's all she needs. Even there, McCullough, clearly outsized by Rinsler, but got in the right position and forced themselves to get the rebound. That's all you can do when you're versing a taller team.
This
Good
is like,
move. Ooh, that would have been nice. That would have been nice.
Georgia McCullough there will go to the line for 2. I mean, good awareness there to just put the shot up.
Yeah, she knew there was a lot of contact, so she went for it.
To the ring.
Number 25, Sienna Stone, checking in for Warrnambool.
I'd like to see her get some shots up on the offensive end, because last year she was definitely one of the more impressive.
Yeah. Last year, Sienna Stone seemed to be, well, she averaged the most rebounds, 7 rebounds a game for Warrnambool. I guess that just shows, both are good for McCullough, I guess that shows that they have gone out, Warrnambool, and they've got some more players and they've got more depth. So Stone's got the support around now. She doesn't have to play 40 minutes every game.
Yeah.
And this is just great defense here from McLaren, absolutely causing chaos. And again, McCullough and McLaren causing chaos, but Beveridge wide open.
The last person you want to leave open.
Yeah, well, you say that, but then if they help from the other corner, it's Suckling open.
This
the 2 best shooters in the league. Like, it's just a...
It's a 1-2 punch that you really can't do anything about.
Stone goes downhill, fouled. She'll go to the line for 2, and there you go. You wanted her to get some shots up. She's going to get some freebies.
It's a good move.
Good spin move. And this quarter already, we're only 2.5 minutes in, but Warrnambool might not show on the scoreboard yet, but they seem to have settled themselves into this match a bit better now.
And the defensive pressure's amped up. That's clear.
Yeah. Stone makes her first. Stone last year from the free throw line shot 68.2%.
Not bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, very solid. I'm just noticing Warrnambool has a KFC sponsor.
Yeah,
now
well,
that
would be good pass again from Baum. And Suckling takes it. She's up. She's good. She's ready. Yeah, look, if KFC was sponsoring your club, you'd think every team that comes in, you get some KFC on the way out, right? A bit of a discount or a bit of a post-game feed, thanks to Warrnambool KFC.
And you bloody need it when you're travelling into Melbourne every second week.
Yeah.
I mean, as a team who played in Melbourne and having to go to, like, Warrnambool, you never looked forward to that. And I can only imagine what it's like for them when they're doing that every week.
Yeah, just even today.
Yeah, the travel fatigue.
With the weather today, trying to just drive 3 hours in that, and I'm pretty sure they do have a team bus that they just travel on.
Oh, you'd hope so.
But gee, still doesn't make it easier.
No,
you still got to sit in the same seat for 3 hours. McCullough. Stone wanted it to be swung to her up the top, didn't get it, and Baum again causing that chaos.
The 3rd steal of the game.
And flicks across to Suckling, extra pass, Beveridge, 1-2 punch, there it is, bang! What do we say?
I mean, that is, when you've got...
It's clinical.
Suckling and Beveridge stacking the same side, and you have to make a hard rotation, you have to close them out, but at least the other one
you got to pick one. You got to pick one, and if they're both shooting well, you're bad luck. Yeah, you can't do anything. Annabelle Fitter and Eloise Leonard checking back into the game. Price and Suckling will take a breather. Good minutes from Price. Suckling already up to 11 points as well.
I still stand by. I think per minute, I think Romy Price might be the most impactful player on this team.
Great defense from Fitter, and a late foul called on Stone. Arm just wrapped around. Bit of a choker hold, but accidental. We play on.
Down the rebound,
We do play on. And I think if I'm corrected, Lucy McLaren, who's been playing this great on-ball defense, has not had a breather yet. So clearly playing bulk minutes for this side and doing it the hard way too. Guarding Baum and guarding her quite well, to be honest. Like, it's not an easy job.
No, it is not.
That's travel. Not an easy job to do it for an entire game when you're getting hounded on the other end offensively.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't want to make any assumptions, but she seems like she's also youth league age. So, you know, to be doing this in women's league basketball, very impressive.
Yeah. Sorry. Yes.
Warrnambool's going to retain possession here.
Well, cannot be right. I've just searched it up. Lucy McLaren is a centre forward, 6'2" for Warrnambool. That's not right.
Well, I actually had Molly McLaren as her name as well. So there's some confusion. The sheets we have.
I've got Lucy McLaren. Lucy McLaren is on the court right now.
Last week, Molly McLaren played at number 8, so this is where the confusion is. I think there's a lot of there's a big pool of players for Warrnambool.
Yeah,
and they might just be swapping jerseys.
Potentially, very, very potentially, and it doesn't help us. But
no, it does not help us.
Great move
we
from
apologise
Sienna Stone
for any incorrect names. We're trying with the resources that we have.
Yeah, it does not make it easy for us at all.
Oh, and they've run that double pick curl again on the high post, and once again it leads to an easy shot at the ring.
I'm rattled. I'm just rattled. I just can't stand it. To be fair, last year they had had 19 people play.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Throughout the year.
That's a
lot
women.
for one. And they don't have a youth league team.
Oh, really?
They don't have a youth league team that plays in the Big V. So that's probably why there is so many players.
Well, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah.
Got just under 6 minutes to play in the first half. 47 plays 22. Probably could be a foul there on Vale, but we play on, and there we go.
I like the pressure.
I love the pressure. I do love the pressure.
Playing up the floor.
Well, I think in her position, you're coming in, you're playing your first game in a club that you've never been to. Mm-hmm. They haven't seen you play in person. You want to do everything you can to try and show why they've brought you in here.
Yeah, I mean, and yeah, she's got off a plane from America. She's come to Australia to play basketball.
Got off a plane.
Got off a plane. I mean, last year when Emily Lytle played for McKinnon.
Yeah, she played the next day.
Yeah, she literally got off a plane and played basketball.
Yeah, she did. She did just get off the plane and play, so possibly the same thing here, but...
Credit to her work ethic, and I believe she's now playing NBL 1?
Yep, she's up at Albury. Albury Bandits playing for them, so...
Yeah. I mean... Finalist for League MVP last year.
Yeah, she was...
A monster.
She's a monster. She deserves to be playing in that NBL 1, and a great person around the club. Everyone said that around, so it wasn't just her skills on the court. She was a great person to have around the club, so well done to her.
And yeah, and for these clubs who bring in these imports, that's all you can really ask for.
Yeah.
You just want them to be involved around the club, be involved with the community, and try and build something. And that's something that she brought to the table. So McKinnon would be very happy with her time with McKinnon.
Yeah. Yep. I feel like this has been an awfully long time out.
Yeah.
Got nothing to talk about. But it is 47 plays 22, 5.5 minutes left. Looks like McLaren has got her first breather. Deserved. Well deserved. Now that means for us we need to...
inside pass. That is a delightful pass from Hannah O'Keefe.
That might have been the best play of the night for Warrnambool so far.
Yeah.
Great offensive play. O'Keefe on for her first minutes.
Ooh, Stone comes across, which is the right move. You got to get someone to rental her quickly, but yeah, a bit too aggressive there.
Yeah. Oh, that was bad. Amy Baum's got 5 assists, 3 steals already. Just on fire. Leonard drives middle, good seal from Rinsler, but Leonard takes it herself. Easy bucket.
Nice touch. Sienna Stone doing a lot of the ball handling.
Yeah, well, we saw this last year, and it's unfortunate there, a bit of an unclean handoff, but they move on, and there you go. And that's what you do. When stuff like that happens, you saw that just then. Carly Peak went over to Stone. Don't worry, next play. Let's keep going.
Yeah. And that's what you need from your more veteran senior players.
Yeah. Fitter throws it into Rintola. She gets going.
Oh, great pass.
Leonard for 3. Bang. And here we go. Their three-point shooting is already far better than it was in round 1.
It makes them terrifying.
It's probably come from, they haven't just gone to it from the start. They've pushed the ball in transition like they are now, and they're getting the good looks on top of everything else that they're doing well.
Yeah.
Boom, drive, and there's another one. Get in there.
Another good
Bang.
shooter. Fitter knocks it down. 7 of 14 from 3.
Time out. Warrnambool there. It is 55 plays 24. 31-point lead for McKinnon with 4.5 minutes to play in the half. It's looking like they are going to break the ton.
I love seeing a team make the ton.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
It is always fun.
It is pretty cool. It's hard. But you look at this Warrnambool side, they've clearly got a starting 5. Coach Louise Brown goes to her bench. She plays everyone, but you can see where the depth starts to drop off. Whereas a team like McKinnon, any lineup that Mason Rogers puts on the court right now is going to do damage.
Absolutely.
It's so hard to try and compete against a team when you could have any 5 players on the court and they're going to pretty much do the same thing.
And
there's going to be shooters, there's going to be talls, rebounding, boxing out, there's going to be people pushing the floor, they're going to be causing chaos on defense.
Yeah.
It's hard for any team this year.
Yeah, and that's exactly why they 100% of play time, they play aggressive, in-your-face defense, because Rogers knows that he can then sub them out, give them a breather after they've worked their butts off on defense, and then he can bring in the last person on his roster, knowing that they'll give the exact same amount of effort.
Yeah, it's the same thing no matter who's on the court. We see McLaren, Carlin, Peak, Fitzgerald. No, that's O'Keefe. My apologies. We'll get there. And Stone for Warrnambool. Leonard, Fitter, Baum, Rintola, and Vale for McKinnon. And almost got a touch there. Hit a drink bottle or something in front of us. It'll stay Warrnambool's ball. Carlin, heavily taped knee there.
Yeah.
Just got a close up at that.
Yeah.
Clearly carrying something. Stone again doing the ball handling duties, even with McLaren on the court. Good screen from O'Keefe, but it doesn't matter. Rintola copped one to the face a little bit, I think, and Vale goes down, transition, easy 2.
Yeah, it looks like Rintola did really cop one there.
Yeah, she actually looks a bit stunned. And Leonard, great defense. Carlin hands off, and another just good pressure from Leonard. Vale.
Ooh, just a bit unfortunate there, lost her footing.
Yeah, tripped on the way through, that's all right. Stone again, bringing it down the court. O'Keefe has been in that key for a long time. She just gets out. Carlin, hand off to McLaren. They're trapped in that corner. They got to get out. Sienna Stone, good post up, great pump fake, and one. Great move from Sienna Stone. Great patience as well from Warrnambool not to get worried, because they were in a very tricky situation there and they got their way out of it.
And that's exactly what McKinnon wants you to do. They want you to rush. They want you to make impulsive decisions and throw turnovers.
Yeah.
And, you know, it always, being an outsider watching, it seems so simple. You know, make an extra pass quickly, move the ball. But when you're in a pressure situation, you have 2 great defenders in your face, you're going to make impulsive decisions and throw the ball away.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy, and they've done well there. And Stone converts the free throw. Fitter. Good throw down, good drive.
It's the same set we've seen 3 times, and they've scored 3 times off it.
Yeah. So many ways to score off the sets, and that's why it's so easy to run the offense. When you can run an offense and there's that many different reads you can make offensively, there's so many different looks you can get from it, it just makes basketball so much easier.
Yeah. And Warrnambool need to adjust. They can't allow them to run the same set play and have that much success.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. You saw Sherbrooke in round 1. They just about switched everything on McKinnon because they could size-wise. Warrnambool just don't have that same size.
No.
If they switch, if they get a McLaren or Peak stuck on Price, Vale, Rintola, it's 2 points. Put it in the books.
Yeah. And looking out on the court now, you'd be very surprised that Sherbrooke, so much taller than McKinnon.
Yeah.
So much taller.
Yeah, across the board, they are tall.
Yeah, it's a scary team. And they are going to be a top 3 side this year, no doubt in my mind.
That one just rolls out for Stone, shooting her second now. Nails the first one, nothing but net. Splat. Oh, no.
Jeez, so that's a 10th point. 10 points.
10 points.
12 minutes.
Well done. Good start from
Return.
Stone. Oh, great dump off pass and Peak. Just read it like a book. Easy steal. Well done to get in the right positions there. Intrigued as to what shoes she's got on her feet, Peak. Can't really tell. And I enjoy looking at shoes.
I'm going to guess a runner.
You reckon they're runners?
There were always, some players, they just prefer runners. There was always a lot of people doing the ASICs when we were playing.
Mate, I wore ASICs. Good drive there from Peak. I wore those old man white ASICs for a while. Remember them?
Yeah.
Timeout, McKinnon. Mason Rogers clearly wants to have a bit of a chat before half-time. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left in the second quarter. It's 59 plays 30. McKinnon lead by 29 points. Suckling 11 points. Fitter and Beveridge both with 8, and Stone for Warrnambool has got 10.
Look, and 30 points coming up to half-time is actually quite an impressive scoreline for Warrnambool. I mean, 32, 35, that's about the mark of where you should be, how much you should be scoring in a half.
Yeah, well, last year, again, we're going to look at last year because for them, that's really what it's about. Can they progress further than they could last year? Can they improve in those areas? Last year, they averaged 53.9 points a game. Clearly, offensively, tonight, they're on track to beat that kind of scoring. But down the other end, they gave up last year 87.7 points a game, which was the most in the league, and it's on track to go well over that. So I don't think the offensive end is where their real main issue is. It's defensively.
Yeah.
You can not score for 5 minutes. If you don't let the other team score, you're still going to be all tied up.
And this is probably, for them, the worst possible matchup, as McKinnon is a scoring powerhouse with so many different levers they can pull to get a bucket.
Yeah.
So, it's not an ideal situation, but I am impressed by the fact that they have been able to get to the 30-point mark, and we still have time to play.
They're hitting the scoreboard. That's a tick. That's in the right direction, and they've dropped into a zone here, which can be costly when you got shooters like that, but Suckling misses. O-board to Fitter. Beveridge swings it round. Suckling drive. Just good attack, and Price, again, just knows how to get a rebound and finishes it. She's so good down there reading that ball off the ring. Scottie Pippen-esque.
Yeah, her per 38 would be insane.
Definitely meant Dennis Rodman-esque, not Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen could still snag a rebound.
He could, but... And Suckling wide open again in the corner. Doesn't miss that twice.
Doesn't miss twice. Not in the corner.
It's hard. It's hard. You drop into a zone to try and change up the defense, but it leaves so many lethal shooters open.
And for a long portion of last year, Emily Suckling was leading the league in scoring.
Yeah, she was absolutely cooking.
She was cooking.
Third quarter specialist.
Yeah.
I think she had a couple games last year where she was 15 to 20 points in one quarter, in the third quarter.
And now, you couldn't contain her.
No. And Warrnambool up to 15 turnovers now. That's another thing they got to look at. They're scoring. They're not getting as many looks as they could with those turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
And McKinnon are literally doing anything they want on the offensive end.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
It's hard. They're playing arguably the best team in the competition.
Yeah.
And they're a team who is still learning and developing.
Good hands there from McLaren. Couldn't save it. Good hands, good pressure. I love the effort that we're seeing from her so far. She is just...
She's been great.
What's the word I'm looking for? Gritty?
Yeah, grit,
a gritty player. In and under.
Yeah. And that's one of the most important and unteachable things, is to have the attitude to just have that gritty, defensive-orientated focus.
It's effort.
Yeah, it's effort.
It's something that's not skill-based, it's effort-based. And there's a good drive. Great work. Took it straight downhill, Carlin, and she'll go to the line for 2. Yeah. Love that from her, coast to coast.
It's a good read. She identified that no one else was in the paint. they weren't coming across to help, so Beveridge was alone, and in a one-on-one and a fast break, you should always go to the ring.
And Carlin, with this lineup on the court for both teams, she just about is one of the tallest on the court. So she's got that. She's got that ability to handle the ball and take it downhill. Yeah, get some buckets.
Two of their tallest players, Stone and Carlin, are also two of their primary ball handlers.
Yeah,
you could be creating a monster. You could be creating a monster.
Yeah, they're cooking up something down in Warrnambool, that's for sure. It's exciting to see what they could become in the next few years because they're already showing improvements from last year when they were here.
Yeah.
Last year when they were here, it was 122 to 48.
Yeah.
It was a big win for McKinnon, and this year, take the scoreboard out of it, visually we are seeing a lot of positives coming out of Warrnambool just from one pre-season.
Correct. And as you said earlier, that's all they can be doing.
Yeah.
It's just looking to improve on where they were last year.
Beveridge makes her first. Unlikely to miss at the free throw line.
Yeah, automatic, you'd say.
We might have just jinxed it.
Yeah, we apologise if she misses this one.
Of course she's not going to.
Automatic.
Of course she's not going to miss it.
ATM, mate, cash it out.
I like that one.
Kobe sends it back to McLaren. Here's Carlin. Skips it across. Peak. She wants into the action. No good. Beveridge gets a rebound. And just once again, McKinnon pushing the pace. 2 seconds. Hedge will get the last shot. Corner triple.
Oh, my God. Oh, if that went in.
She's nearly sat for her as
If
well.
that went in. Just from that at the end there, Peak putting up that triple. One thing, they probably haven't put up many threes, Warrnambool.
No, and this is a team, 2 3-pointers.
Yeah, they do not put up many triples, but it is 68 plays 32 halftime. McKinnon lead by 36 points. We will be back in 10 minutes. Welcome back. Half-time over in 35 seconds. We have got McKinnon taking on Warrnambool half-time. It is 68 plays 32. McKinnon with a healthy lead at the half. But we know that this young Warrnambool side are just looking for those small wins throughout the season this year. And they're looking good so far.
Yeah,
We've said it before the break. We said that this first half compared to when they were here last year, so many improvements and small wins already. And they've still got the young core. They've stayed together. 5 years, they're going to be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just going to be about retaining those players, the ones that are getting, the rotations and the minutes into now.
And you got to retain them if they're locals.
Oh, yeah.
There's nowhere else to play.
Yeah. Yeah, this is very true. It's a small country town.
There's no other teams that play in this level of basketball down in that area. So
I guarantee, though, a bunch of these girls are guns at footy, and we'll start seeing them disappear. I feel like those country towns, they just...
I was going to say before, McLaren here, who's passing the ball in, is low-key, gives me a bit of Monique Conti vibes.
Yeah?
Bit of grit. In and under on a footy field, you reckon?
Yeah, I can picture it. I can definitely picture it.
Breaking out of a pack, kicking a snag. Good seal there from Carlin.
It's a good thought, and I don't mind the pass by Covey either.
No.
Just overdid it.
No, it was good seal, good positioning, just couldn't finish it off, really. Couldn't finish the play.
That's clearly the brand of basketball they want to play. It's clearly a set they wanted to get through. So it's the right pass to make. It's just now about getting to the point where you're not making skill errors like that.
Yeah, well, they clearly don't want to go to the 3 ball because they only put up 2, but we will keep putting them up. McKinnon. Yeah. Beveridge, another triple for McKinnon.
That's something I think they need to work on, though. The modern basketball game, it relies on the three-pointer.
It does. It does.
You're always a step behind if you're not putting up threes.
Yeah, you need to have 3-point shooters on your roster to. It just helps you spread the floor.
Yeah.
If you look at the scout and see that they've put up 2 threes for a half, you're just going to sag off and let them shoot it. You clog the key and you don't let them score. And great rebound there, just couldn't get it up. Carlin and Rinsler almost loses it. And
on cue as well, they put up a triple.
Yeah.
Only a third of the game, and also you got to get a hand to Sarah. But
Saray Beveridge. Oh, a lot of hands there, but it is going to be Warrnambool ball, and Mason Rogers was about to go run after it and decided not to.
No, can't make him do that. He's suited up.
Yeah, suit up. Love that he gets his staff in the suits.
It's professional as it comes.
And McKinnon have said, well, if you're going to wear it, let's make some cool McKinnon button-ups, and they have.
Yeah.
McKinnon logo on them.
I mean, we applauded him last year when he did it at Bulleen because of how professional the whole operation was.
Yeah, and now we got it here.
And
as we've just said that they don't put up threes, they put up 2 in a row. So maybe it's just a second half thing that they decide to start shooting threes. Yeah. Who knows? Beveridge again. That one snapped the net. Lead is now out to 42 points for McKinnon.
Suckling and Beveridge now equal lead scoring with 16. So as we touched on earlier, the 1-2 punch of Suckling and Beveridge is something to marvel at.
Yeah, it's unreal. And then when you got Baum feeding you the ball,
it puts it on the platter.
There's going to be another one there.
Right on cue.
Another assist, the 7th assist of the game. Yeah. Emily Suckling up to 18 points.
I mean, Baum literally doesn't need to score. She's got so many offensive weapons. She's the mastermind of the operation. She gets the ball in the right people's hands.
Yeah. Oh, and again, just another tipped pass for McKinnon. Almost went down the other way, Rinsler. They've just got. I'd love for there to be the tipped pass stat.
Yeah.
Or just the 1% of tipped passes, hands on ball, like something less than steals that just shows how much pressure McKinnon puts on.
I mean, probably the best person in the world at putting pressure on the ball is a fellow Australian, Dyson Daniels.
Yeah.
Bendigo boy. At the NBA level, he might have the best hands in the comp.
Yeah. Nice shot there from Covey down the short corner. Nothing but net as well. The rings aren't really getting touched tonight with these.
That was close.
Second guest herself, Rinsler. Saves it though. Baum downhill. She'll go and get a bucket for herself and one. There she is on cue.
What are you supposed to do against that?
Just said said to you about that. And then she's listened and she said, well, I'm going to go get my own bucket then.
Yeah, I mean, impossible to stop, really. And honestly, I can't discredit the defense. That's what you're meant to do. You're meant to play straight up, made a bit too much contact.
Force some corner baseline, which is what they did.
Yeah.
And she's just put up a fading floater with contact and drained it.
Yeah, that's a tough bucket.
McLaren still doing the ball handling duties. Runs straight for the handoff with Peak. Tipped in down low to Carl, and good move. There we go. Down low. We said that she could use her height for this Warrnambool side. She has there, and she's got herself a bucket.
Yeah, I think when it's all said and done in the season, Carlin will be their leading scorer.
Yeah, well, she's got 10 now. 10 points tonight now. And Warrnambool trying to push the pace here. Taylor, I believe that is. And Baum again just getting her hands in the cookie jars. So it is Taylor.
Warrnambool is missing Amy Warrnambool, who was their standout player last week. So clearly there's also someone else to come back into this team.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's a few names from that round one roster that played that aren't playing tonight. They got Jay Ledden is not playing. There's meant to be 2 McLarens. We've only got 1 tonight. Tess Norman not here.
I'd be very intrigued to see them with their best 12.
Yeah, Ava Bishop. Don't think she's here tonight either. Hasn't taken the court if she is. Like, there's a lot of names that played last week and played relatively good minutes. Ledden and Warrnambool started.
Yeah, I mean,
so
Warrnambool played 38 minutes.
Yeah.
She played just about the entire game.
Yeah. So clearly missing some pieces as well, which is probably another big tick. If they're missing pieces and they're still putting on this type of performance, they're doing well. They're moving in the right direction.
Absolutely.
Carlin knocks down her first.
Looks like an ex-Country Vic girl, possibly still playing Country Vic. Yeah,
looks like the Country Vic socks are on. Yeah, well, for all we know, she could be at the age where she still could be playing for Vic.
Absolutely.
Good board from Vale.
Hedge now brings it up for McKinnon.
You look at that as well, the ball handling duties. You got Baum and Hedge.
Yeah.
2 of the better point guards last year. Hedge took over that Bulleen side in finals.
Yeah. Took them all the way to the chip. Yeah, and she's very good at orchestrating the offense.
Vale for 3. Short. Taylor with the rebound. Lot of bodies running down the floor here. Bit of a push off there. Hedge wanted the call, didn't get it. Peak brings a bit of calm, but look at this fitter defense, and she runs through Carlin, and the foul is on.
Carlin?
Foul's on Carlin for an illegal screen. I thought she was set.
I thought she was set
I thought she was set there. It was a good, solid screen.
I expected that call to be on fitter.
Yeah. I thought it was, to be honest, but we move on.
Yes, I mean...
50-50. It's a 50-50 call.
It's tough, because as the ref, you kind of feel like you have to blow the whistle if someone's hitting the deck that
Yeah.
hard.
Oh, good fake from Hedge.
Yuck. That is disgusting. What a move. What a move. Megan Hedge, I mean, geez, I took the bait. I took the bait as well.
You what?
I took the bait.
You looked at the pass?
Yeah, she got me. She got me.
Oh, you liked it. You clearly liked it. Peak. I didn't even need to look. I heard that snap through the net.
That snapped the net.
Wasn't even looking. I'm looking down at my sheet, and that snapped through the net. Misses the second one, though. Vale, good box out, gets the rebound. Hedge, bring it down the floor. Stone in the background is about to check back into the game as well. Price.
Fitter. Back to Hedge.
Oh, don't do it. Oh,
just rolls out of the ring there.
Fitter, good rebound down low.
Should we get another opportunity here? That is a nice double move to Fitter. Wide open corner triple.
Hedge is just on highlights at the moment.
Yeah,
left hand push pass cross court to the corner like that.
Clearly she's trying to put together a mixtape.
Yeah. Well, it's a good mixtape so far.
Yeah. From the one game.
Yeah. Taylor, good drive. No, probably unlucky there, Taylor. Good drive. Vale got it. Clearly got ball from the back.
And then straight away, hustles down on the offensive end. I like. She's working hard. And, she's just slotted into this team. So That's all you can really ask for. Someone who works hard, doesn't give up on the play, and learns the offense as quickly as she possibly can.
Yeah, she's coming in probably, if she's an import here, she's probably come just about straight from somewhere else in the world, anywhere. She's just come in and needs a bit of time, needs a few weeks to really get going.
And if she hasn't played basketball in Australia before, it's a different game.
Yeah.
Australian basketball is very different to other international competitions.
Yeah, but it looks like she's going to fit in well.
Yeah,
Just from the pressure that she puts on and the hustle, it's exactly what Australian basketball really is.
Yeah.
Good screen there from Carlin this time. McLaren gets it down into Carlin. Can she make a move?
Oh, tough.
Good spin move.
Good move.
Well done. Great finish. Great seal.
Yeah, sold a bit of candy to the right and then went the other way. It was a nice move.
Hedge. Oh, she's on one.
I nearly got on my feet.
She's on
if
one.
she made that, I was on my feet.
that was. I just really wish everyone understood how hard that is, going full speed. Going full speed to do that footwork so well and stop is insane.
I mean, the hardest shot in basketball is a full sprint layup. It is borderline impossible.
It's not easy. You just got to have a soft touch.
Yeah, soft touch.
1 from 2 for Hedge, and she will take a well-earned breather on the bench. And it doesn't stop there, though. Hedge goes out, Baum comes in.
It's
a vicious cycle.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how this season pans out for McKinnon.
Yeah.
And I think this is the best roster they've had in a long time.
Yeah.
So if they're going to win it, I think this is a perfect opportunity. They've got all the pieces.
Yeah. Cooper, she's checked in for Warrnambool. That three's just short. Baum pushing the floor again. Leonard is going to go into the corner. Fitter's in the other corner. Rattles out and just hustle. There's Leonard in the other corner, as I was talking about. Reset.
Ooh, yeah, a rare error.
Yeah, Rinsler was trying to space the floor and get to our next spot, and Baum just with that left-hand push pass. See, even the best of us.
Yeah.
Even the best of us. It's a hard pass.
It's a very hard pass.
And
you have to make assumptions about where you think your teammates are going to be.
And they both clearly just spoke to each other, gave each other a high five. Next one, good teammates they are. Oh, Carlin.
Getting busy.
So
to 15.
15 points. Good quarter here from Meg Carlin, putting together a bit of a performance herself.
I don't think we saw her last year.
Good.
Oh,
easy lap. I think Carlin was on the roster last year.
Yeah.
I could be mistaken.
Or she's just elevated her game this year.
Well, that's also true. She did play last year. Played 10 games, started 9 of them.
Wow, okay. Did she play in the McKinnon game?
Not sure.
She may have not.
And that's another downhill bucket for Warrnambool. They're starting to get a bit of a roll on here. Just under 3 minutes left.
Oh, my God, what a dot. Tom for 80, mate. Great cut as well.
Yeah, and that's Vale running the floor.
Silver platter. You can't ask for a better.
Yeah, it's gold. It's gold level service, and just hustle defense from Fitter. McLaren just trying to get to the spot. I think something that Warrnambool do, and see, this is love it from Carlin.
Yeah, stay aggressive.
The play was clearly not happening. She just took it herself, and you kind of want to see more from that. I think they become quite robotic.
Yeah.
Offensively, they just go plays, run the plays, get to the spots. Yeah. It's very motioned, robotic type feel sometimes. In the last 5 minutes, they've probably gone on the best run scoring-wise because they've just been aggressive.
Yeah.
Take the lanes when you've got them, make the passes if they're there.
Yeah. And just on what you just said, making a read and not getting stuck in a robotic set.
Yeah.
That comes up a lot in junior basketball. And the best players, what separates them, it's how their ability to read the game and make decisions on the fly, because sometimes your sets just result in nothing. And rather than forcing the ball in a continuation of your set, you make a read, you go to the ring. And credit to Carlin, she did just that. And she's done it the last 3 possessions. Yeah,
she's been good. She's been really good tonight. 15 points, 4 rebounds, and a steal.
It's a good day out. And she's got plenty of basketball left to play.
dedicate you the time and the place, so don't be shy.
Wow, what a treat.
Yeah.
Live vocals from Ryan Fairchild around.
Just a good song in the
Look
background.
out, he might pull out his guitar, and then he'll really serenade you.
Had to get a jab in there, didn't you?
Oh, mate, it's a compliment.
Just a backhanded compliment.
I don't think so.
Back to basketball. 86 plays 44. 42-point lead for McKinnon with 2 minutes 23 left in the third quarter. And it'll be Meg Carlin going to the line for 2. Stone, Carlin, Cooper, Taylor, McLaren in the game for Warrnambool. Baum, Suckling, Rintler, Fitter, Beveridge for McKinnon.
Carlin misses her first. Misses both there. Unfortunate.
O'Keefe about to check in for Warrnambool as well. Oh, just a cross-court pass out of bounds. Yeah. Just stepped back foot out of bounds. Suckling. Here we go. Carlin getting a well-deserved rest. She has been outstanding in this third quarter and across the whole game. She played 23 and a half minutes. O'Keefe now comes in. Here's Cooper. Cooper didn't play last week. Her first game of the season. Just waiting for this. So again, they're just waiting for the motions to happen. Out of court, Baum, again, getting her hand inside the cookie jar. The amount of crumbs that she makes.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, it's hard to clean up. Stone step back. Rinsler got a hand to it. In the right spot was Taylor.
Rintler comes down the rebound there, fights with Stone for it, but the veteran comes away with the board. Here's Baum to the ring and another dot.
Ripped across court. What a pass.
I can't envision a world where they don't have 33s a game when Amy Baum is giving you that.
That's just ripped across the court baseline.
Like,
so good to watch.
I would never be leaving that corner. I'd just be waiting. Give me that ball.
And another steal for Baum. Go and get it yourself. Oh, didn't actually look comfortable, but she got it.
2 points is 2 points.
She's got 9 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 steals. Man. She's having a game. Fitter playing aggressive defense. She gets the steal now. And she just lays it in. Bit of a grimace on her face. Almost a missed layup. Timeout for Warrnambool. Bit of a run there for McKinnon.
93 plays 44. So McKinnon, it's never looked like that Warrnambool was threatening to take the lead. And yeah, McKinnon just has put their foot down in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah,
so
they're putting the foot down now.
Yeah.
And as bad as it is, you can't bring the foot off the pedal.
This is
champ division basketball, and to be honest, if you're Warrnambool, you don't want them to take the foot off the pedal.
No.
You want to better yourself. So,
honestly, at this level of basketball, if a team suddenly takes their foot off the gas and is running bench players for the entirety of the game, it's offensive.
Yeah,
they're giving you quite literally no respect.
Yeah. So it's a good time. It's a good time now, though. It's a 50-point lead, really. It's 49 points. This is the time where McKinnon you keep playing properly, but you can try some new things. See what works. See what lineups work. Does this player, can Price, Vale and Rinsler, can they all play on the floor together? Is it possible? Can you go a full 5 guards on the floor? Is that possible? Is it going to work? And same for Warrnambool. They're going to be they're going to be constantly trying new things all season.
Yeah.
And you can see now you got Cooper, O'Keefe in the game who haven't played as much minutes. Okay, so they're getting their players. Everyone's going to be playing some minutes because I'm sure the coach doesn't want to be driving home with players haven't played 2 minutes.
No. Yeah, it's spot on. Couldn't have said it better. And it looks like McKinnon, right on that cue, is coming out in a half-court trap.
Yeah. Good move from Stone again. She's getting herself to the line.
Price wanted an elbow there. She does throw her arms around, but that's also it's what your bigs have to do.
Yeah, Stone she used her body. And you know what? If you're going to do it and you're not getting called for it, you keep doing what's going to work.
As long as you're not making high contact.
Yeah, well, then it's just straight up. You're getting unsportsmanlike fouls called and you're in trouble. But if you're keeping it within reason, within your cylinder, within your body, violation shooter.
Don't see that too often.
No, not in this level. You don't see it too often.
Yeah, just to jump the gun a little bit. And her foot has slipped over the line.
McLaren still playing some gritty defense up the top there. She's worked hard all night. Suckling, drive, middle. Great defense there from Taylor. Baum. That's another dot. Suckling. Oh, it's disgusting.
I mean, are we on triple-double watch yet for Amy Baum?
Well, that's her 10th assist.
So a point and 5 rebounds. Or she'd have another 6 steals.
Both possible. Both possible the way she's playing. She would have had about 20 tipped passes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Off the right leg, right hand. That's a tough floater to make.
Taylor, right place, right time, and then made the floater.
Baum, just running rings around it there. And another timeout. That is just, she knows.
3/4 time, mate.
Oh, is it?
But, you know, close enough. It is a break.
Shows the kind of night we're having here. It is 3/4 time, though. 98 plays 47, 51-point lead for McKinnon. And with that bucket at the end there, Amy Baum now does have a double-double.
Yeah, I mean, get her home, honestly. Get her on there, clear out the key, give her 5 rebounds. Actually, she doesn't even need that. She'll get them herself.
She will go get them herself. Yeah, it's a tricky time now, the last 10 minutes here. You're kind of not sure what to do.
Yeah.
Do you try these new things, or do you just keep playing how you've been playing for 10 more minutes?
Yeah. So around the league tonight, a thriller. Western Port Ballerina 1-point win. Ballerina came away with it. I'm intrigued to see Western Port. They've come up from Division 1. They won the chip last year. Don't really have any idea of what kind of team they are, but they're competing. And Ballerina's a good side.
Ballerina is a good side. It looks like Ballerina have kept some of their big players as well, so they will contend again. So for Western Port to only go down by 1 is pretty good. So they're on track to have another good season, and Western Port seem like they're on track to have a good season themselves.
Yeah, dark horse right now.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to get our first look at them.
Yeah.
Bulleen plays Pakenham. Pakenham takes them down by 21 points. And then we have Sherbrooke and Hume still playing as we speak. Sherbrooke leads by 5.
Up in that cold, dreadful stadium at Upwey High School. That would.
Oh, is that Bendigo Bank Upwey?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That stadium.
That would be chilly up there.
Yeah, just about snowing, mate.
Yeah, but would be snowing.
Just about snowing.
Yeah. Well, not inside the stadium, but maybe outside.
Yeah.
Don't know what the heating's like up there. Heating in here isn't great sometimes as well, but I'm feeling quite snug tonight.
Yeah.
I'm not too bad. Sometimes it's like frozen toes in here, but O'Keefe, Stone, Peake, Taylor, Cooper for Warrnambool, Baum, Price, Fitter, Beveridge and Suckling for McKinnon to start the last quarter. 10 minutes to play. 98 plays 47. McKinnon will bring up the ton. When will it be? Emily Suckling says it's up to me. 100 points brought up there. Emily Suckling, that's her 23rd point of the night. Shooting 75% as well, might I add.
It's a drastic improvement from round 1.
Fitter is just an animal. And
27 of 30 on 2-point field goal attempts tonight from McKinnon.
What?
That's her third personal foul, first team foul.
Peake actually has no idea what the call is.
No.
She was waiting for that ball to be given to her so she could inbound. And
now Louise Brown has been teed up. And you know what? I back that from her. I'm backing her up on that.
I don't really know what that call was.
Because that call, everyone on the floor was setting up for Warrnambool. And Carly Peake didn't even get back on defense. She was ready to take the ball. So, you know what? That's good from her that she's backing up her players because she probably has no idea what just happened as well.
Yeah.
Because we don't.
No,
Looks like he called a hook, the arm, offensive arm hook. Don't know, but there was a lot of contact either way, so we'll give it the benefit of the doubt, but I'm not unhappy about that from Louise Brown.
She does have to be careful, though.
Back up your players. Well, yeah, you don't want to get another tech and have to leave, but she's got fair reason to be asking the question, though.
Yeah, and that's all you can do at the end of the day, ask the question. Cougars retain possession here.
And again, that's another call that...
Once again, Taylor is waiting for the ball, and it is not coming her way because it's McKinnon's basketball.
It did come off Baum's leg. Baum thought that as well.
Ooh, Baum. See, I'm glad she's putting that shot up there.
Yeah.
It's in her arsenal, 100%.
Stone. Stone using that body work well. Taylor, floater. Gets it to go and just shoves Beveridge down while she's at it, Stone.
Yeah, she's very physical.
I love it.
She's someone who definitely would be a gun at footy.
Yeah, you'd think so.
You might lose her to football.
But you know what? They all play quite physical for a young team.
Yeah.
They've got some physicality and they kind of need to have a bit of grunt, to be honest. Baum for 3. Can't get that one to go, just rattles out. Rebound to O'Keefe. Stone doing the ball handling duty, and there we go. That one's going to get called with the armbar push off.
Full extension of the arm.
Yeah.
It's an easy call.
Yeah, especially after that last possession. It was going to be looked at, and it was found.
Yeah, you got to be careful. When you get away with it a few times, you need to move away from it until it's not front of mind for the refs.
Yeah, you can't do it every single time. Romy Price is using her body now as well down low. Baum kicks it out. Fitter. Good defense from Taylor. Great defense, I might say. Price up strong, finishes through the contact.
Big 2-pointer, Romy Price.
Can't complain there with the defense, O'Keefe. She was straight up, just Price literally actually fought through all 4 arms, really. And tipped out of bounds will stay Warrnambool's ball.
McKinnon shooting 66% from the field tonight. Round 1, 25%.
Yeah, a bit of a difference.
Massive difference.
Little bit of a difference.
8 of 48 from 3 in round 1. Tonight, they are doing at a much nicer rate. 12 of 30, 40%.
Yeah.
That's exactly where we're going to be.
Baum, another. I cannot believe this.
Yeah.
I cannot believe the vision.
And you have to be making that because it would be offensive to miss a shot after getting a dish like that.
Oh, you've got the best passer in the league, and that's almost another steal for her. O'Keefe, the extra. Cooper can't get that one to go. Carlin just been fighting all night. Gets herself another 2 points with the board to go with it.
And to beat Romy Price in a rebounding battle is no easy feat.
No, you can't do that. Lucky there that Beveridge missed the wide open jumper. Taylor. Oh, Jinx. Oh, whoa. And Suckling just whacked that out of bounds. Pass was there to O'Keefe running the rim.
Head checks back in to give Baum a break. We'll get a timeout here from McKinnon. Mason Rogers wants to discuss a few things, give the girls a breather. 7 minutes 17 to play. 106 plays 51. McKinnon, the home team in maroon, leads. And it looks like they will lead when the final whistle blows. The question now is by how much?
Yeah, well, it's 55 points right now. And really, the scoreboard doesn't really matter in this instance. No. It's more about what you're going to do in the last 7 minutes to walk away with a bit of momentum, a bit of confidence.
What do you need to do to get back in the car and drive home and think, we went out there, we gave it a red-hot crack?
Yeah, and they have. All night they have. They just don't do anything in the last 7 minutes that's going to ruin that, really. Don't do anything silly that's going to ruin, arguably, an impressive outing. I know the scoreboard is not reflecting it, but I'm impressed with Warrnambool just from the difference from last year to this year in how they've played. And their players, Carlin, Stone, McLaren's just about played the whole game. Peak is just a leader on the court herself.
Yeah, this team, Warrnambool team, could genuinely win some games this year. Like, and I wouldn't be surprised if they walked away with 5 or 6 wins this year.
Yeah, and this is a Warrnambool team that's versing arguably the team that's probably, if you made a power rankings, they're probably number 1.
Yeah.
You know, so if they can sneak, especially if all those players, if Warrnambool, Leaden, wherever they are, once they get a full lineup going, bit of a twister going on there. Suckling down the other way, Fitter.
Thought about it.
Ooh, and just read from Carl and Peak running the other way. Chooses to go to the
nice
other
move.
side.
Ooh.
Can't finish. Good Euro, though.
Summer Millard.
Summer who?
Millard.
Ah, yep. Summer Millard. My apologies, Summer.
Foul called on number 4 for the Cougars.
To the line.
This will be her first points of the game if she can knock one of these down.
Just a 10 minutes played for her. We also have McCullough back in. Get some more reps into the whole team. It's a worthwhile investment, and I'm sure it'll pay dividends in the years to come.
Don't see the black socks much anymore, do you?
No, you don't.
No, they very stand out on the court.
Yeah, geez, in our day it was Nike Elite and nothing else.
Yeah, had to wear Nike Elites. Gore, straight up defense from McCullough. Gets the rebound. Can't quite. Oh no, it is their ball.
Yeah,
My apologies.
McCullough boxed out nicely there.
They've kept
make
it.
sure that McKinnon couldn't get possession back.
Peak's just telling them where to go, running down the floor. Millard kicks it back to Peak. Bit of an action happening now. Bumps, screens, everything's happening out there. O'Keefe kicks it to Millard. Good back screen there, but it's going to be, it's going to stay. Peak, 2, 1, and Price says, sorry. But
it's almost a snatch block.
That was almost, man, if she just ripped that out of midair holding it.
I'd love to see a snatch block live in the flesh.
That would have been nasty. You only see them in video games, mate.
Yeah.
They're not real.
I'm praying for one to happen one day, mate.
Hedge, Vale, Fitter. It's like they've dropped into a bit of a, I wouldn't call it a zone, but they've definitely dropped off a bit, Warrnambool, into a bit of a loose man.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try new things, you know. Yeah. Get creative with the defensive options.
O'Keefe in the corner.
Peak trying to get her hands on the ball. She just, she's the one who orchestrates this offense, so.
Carlin trying to take it again. Can't get it to go. Another block for McKinnon. Suckling in the corner. Jump stop 3. Boom.
Beautiful. See, that is a prime example of what makes someone a great shooter. The way she just set her feet.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah. Caught. 2-foot jump stop. Whack. Yeah. 30 points for Emily Suckling.
Run down at pace. The ability to stop. Feet set. That's a great shooter.
Foul called on number 25.
And you have 30 bomb. It's a big game.
It is a big game. Baum, Beveridge, Leonard checking in now. Hedge, Suckling and Fitter checking out. 5 minutes 22 left to play. McCullough, ripped that across the face. That could be dangerous. Millard.
Little head fake.
Love the aggression. Vale gets the steal. And look at Price. When your big is running down the floor with pace like that,
you better give her the ball. You better give her the ball. Reward her.
You feed her the rock immediately.
As soon as you see your big running like that, you give them the ball.
I remember our friend Mick. Doesn't run the floor much, but when he did, he demanded that thing.
3 courts over could hear him screaming for the ball. And if you didn't get it, you would get an earful.
Price can't get it to go down low, but she will go to the line for 2, or are they called baseline? Baseline. Stone checking in for O'Keefe. Good solid minutes from Hannah O'Keefe. Another youngster. And Summer Millard. Another youngster will check out for Taylor.
Baseline action here. Leonard in the corner. Back to Baum.
Still needs 5 rebounds. I think we're off triple-double watch. Oh, but, geez, still throwing Price. Dots. Ooh. Love that from Price. And Vale, love the O-board. Put it up.
And that's a good exit pass.
Beveridge.
Shooter's roll. No good.
Vale, another O-board. And again, Vale and Price down there. That's going to be hard to stop.
Oh,
And just get out of the way.
yeah, that's
Great body work
That's
from
a great
Vale.
pick and roll action as well.
McCullough for 3. Can't get that to go. Good rebound from Leonard. Kicks it up to Baum. Just waits for her team to get down there. The mismatch is there and a turnover from Baum. Something you don't see often, but it does happen to the best of us.
I mean, you give them a couple of weeks together, that'll all be sorted. That's just chemistry, new players.
Yeah, they've probably trained together like twice,
Yeah.
if that. Oh, that's a good pass as well. Stone throws it up. No foul called, unfortunately for her. Leonard kicks it ahead. Baum. Oh, I was waiting for her to rip one cross court.
I'm like, okay, I'm missing something. She's about to throw the nastiest pass I've ever seen in my life. Good exit pass. Leonard, corner triple. Rooms out. Fights for the rebound, though. There's Baum again, but comes
Carlin
off
cleans
body.
it up. And you can see now, even in this last quarter, the three-point is just, and Baum, another steal. Three-pointers for McKinnon just aren't dropping as much as they were early, which is what happened in round 1. Beveridge, Baum, Price, and 2 points.
I think that justifies the too small action.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a point guard trying to play defense on a big. It is hard.
It's hard work. Credit to Peak for putting her body on the line.
Yeah, and Baum,
Oh my
another
God, she
steal.
might have a triple-double.
That's her 6th steal. And another bucket. And Peak, I think Peak's wanting a sub. I think she's looking sore.
Yeah, she's not moving too well
She's worked very hard tonight.
Yeah.
So McCullough, bit of a mismatch on Leonard, I'd say. Carlin,
Thought about it.
she did think about it. I'd love to see her just jack that. Takes it to the ring. Oh, great rebound from Taylor. Almost gets it. And Price again running the floor hard. Stone.
Good hands.
And Beveridge still somehow gets her hands to it. Baum kicks it across. Leonard for 3. We're right behind that. Bang.
Woo! Couldn't have struck it any better. That
ripped the net.
That sound is just... Mwah.
Good sound. McLaren coming in, and we are seeing for Warrnambool for the first time.
Yeah, Maddie Stone.
No. Just wait. It'll update. Good aggressive defense from Hedge there.
I'm pretty sure it is. 13, Maddie Stone.
Oh, you've got it.
Yeah, got it.
Maddie Stone. I didn't have it on my side. My apologies. Related to Sienna Stone?
Potentially.
Well, there's what? Molly McLaren, Lucy McLaren, and then there's 2 Stones.
Yeah, country town. It could be family, yeah.
It could be. Could be sisters.
Won't make any assumptions, though.
Yeah, they don't really look alike, so unsure.
Oh, she's just truly there, unfortunately. Can't do much about that.
Vale picks it up. We've got a minute 30 left.
Dude, Stone runs hard to get back on defense. A lot
Fitter
of
for
respect for
3, high arcing. Can't get to go Vale. Another board. And good defense there.
It's rebound number 8 for her.
Stone takes it all the way down to the low block. Vale's got her trapped there. Good patience.
And just quietly, Vale, 5 steals as well.
Wow. Yeah, she's had a good
Not a
game.
bad
Good
debut.
debut. 10 points, 8 boards, 5 steals.
Not
Quietly
a
done
bad
too.
Debut.
And Suckling will go and get herself another 2 points. That takes her up to 32 for the match.
Final minute here. Warrnambool come down, try and get a set, but I mean Vale just really impressed with her ball pressure and off ball pressure as well, making nothing easy for Sienna Stone.
Stone wanted to jack that. Carlin is going to have to. 3-2, good floater. Can't get it to go. And Vale will grab her 9th rebound now. Kicks it ahead. Fitter on the other side. Vale swings it. Leonard. Good throwdown. And Stone just reaches in there and rips it from Leonard. And she's worked hard all game, and she's going to deserve that 2 points and the foul to go with it. Yeah. Well done, Sienna Stone.
She must be exhausted. She's been running so hard. She's been running hard. She's played 25 minutes. She's got the 13 points, potentially 14.
2 steals to go with it as well. She's put pressure on the defensive end. She's done well.
Surprisingly, no rebounds from their leading rebounder last year. But sometimes they just don't fall your way.
No. And, yep, it's just 1 free throw, everyone. It's that time of the night, I think. Everyone just stopped and waited. 15 seconds to go in this game. You would assume this will just get held up and it will be buzzer, shake hands, thank you very much, good night. But Carlin wants to put a bit of pressure on still to finish the game. I love it. Play to the final buzzer.
It's a culture thing, you know.
And there it is. McKinnon take the win 122 to 55. Warrnambool, improvements from last year, yes. Absolutely doing well, and they're moving in the right direction. Their young core is looking good.
And they're missing pieces tonight
and they've clearly got some players who, I don't know, don't travel, I don't know, injured, who knows. But
could be an array of things.
Could be many things. They came out here, they worked hard, and they well and truly will earn that KFC if that is true.
It looks like they have some pizza lined up provided by McKinnon, which is always nice to see.
That is good.
When someone makes a big trip out, you know, you got to look after them.
It is always nice to look after them.
They always look after you, so
yeah,
you should do
absolutely.
the same.
Big game from Suckling, 32 points. Baum just off a triple-double. She had a double-double in points and rebounds. Casey Vale in her first game in McKinnon Cougars colours, 10 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists. We will be back next week, Saturday night.
I think we have our first men's game.
Men's game next Saturday night. There we go.
Very exciting.
We will see you then. Enjoy your Saturday night and Sunday.